anywhere, everywhere you go. It is going to be the flashlight we're going to talk about real quick. This is the Polysteel. It's made by Coast. Polysteel meaning that it's nearly indestructible. It's extremely bright. We're going to talk about why that's important. And it fits in the palm of your hand. We'll talk about why that's important, how you're going to use it. But it's the best non-lethal self-defense tool that you can carry anywhere. Now, I don't know that that's true. I'm saying that because I like it that much. I carry pepper spray. You can't take that anywhere and everywhere you go. I carry a knife. Can't take that most places where I go. I during my day to day, but I can't take that to the plane or through TSA. I can't take that into a game, like a big ball game, like the Marlins. If we want to go down and see a professional game, we want to go into a big venue like at the Hard Rock and see the comedian. We're going to go through the metal detectors. I'm not carrying my everyday carry while I'm working. I carry one exposed on my hip on my duty belt. I carry a big gun. And then when I go to church, I've got my church gun. All my everyday carry is the same gun. It's the same gun that I carry. It's just the subcompact version. It's high capacity. It's I like 9mm for those of you who asked me that before. My personal preference is a 1911 45. I've got a beautiful Springfield Arms 1911 in 45 ACP. I used to have one in a 9 and I sold it, and they say never sell your guns, and I regret it. I wish I hadn't sold it. Anyway, I'm talking about I can't take that to the plane. I can't take that on a trip. I can't take that on the Brightline. If I want to get on the Brightline here and go down to Miami or go up to Orlando, I can't take it because there is a metal detector. I can't take it through there, but I can take this anywhere and everywhere I go. Now, I also like the walking cane. You know that. I think maybe that might be the best. But the best everyday carry that most people will carry, because not everybody's going to carry a cane. They don't like the way it makes them look if they don't need it. I use a cane. Hello, Eleanor. It's great to see you. This flashlight. And it can be this flashlight or any other flashlight. I did put a link in the description if you want to see this one. It's less than 20 bucks. And it's, like I said, it's nearly indestructible. I've got multiples of these. I have many of these. I've got them in the house, got them next to the bed. I have them in the car. I've got them in my bug out bag, my get home bag, and it's extremely bright. So why is it the best everyday self-defense tool for non-permissive environments? You can carry it anywhere you go. Places you can't carry a gun, places you can't carry a knife. You can go to Great Britain, you can go to Ireland, you can go to Germany, you can go to Canada now, you can go to New Zealand, you can go to Australia. You can't carry anything most of those places. Or you can't carry the things that you want to carry, but you carry a flashlight. They're not going to take the flashlight away from you. At night, you're more likely to be attacked at night. You're coming out of the restaurant, you're coming out of work, you're going to your car, you're going to the train, you're coming into your apartment, into your house. You have to go down a dark alleyway. You have to go get groceries in the middle of the night. You have to come and you carry this and you hold it in your hand. Bad guys, multiple people, multiple attackers come up to you. You can immediately take away their night vision. If they can't see you, they can't hurt you, they can't hit you. You can get away from them. Your vision is fine because you're pointing it at them. You hold this up, just like you're holding your hands up. One hand's open, it means stop. Don't come any closer, stay away from me. Anybody watching that, video cameras, all the security cameras later, they say, hey, he was trying to defend himself. She was trying to defend herself. You have this light. You take away their ability to see. Yeah, Mr. X says not even pepper spray is legal where he lives. They're taking away all of our freedom of self-defense. But you can carry this. And if you know how to use it, first thing you do is the most obvious, what is it originally intended for? Remove their ability to see you. It's intended to light up the night. So you take away the bad guy's ability to see you, take away his night vision, his pupils dilate, you can't see as well. You run, you get out of there. That gives you some time, buys you some time. Or if it's too late, he's on top of you. You take away his vision, and then squeezing your fist on it very tightly, you can bring it down into his face for self-defense. This one in particular is Coast. It's made by Coast. It's called the Polysteel because it's a polymer and it's as strong as steel. And you dig this into the flesh on his face, the soft tissue of his face with all those nerves in there, maybe into his eyes, into his nose, into his teeth, into the throat, into the solar plexus, coming straight down over the top, just like a hammer fist, like you're smashing his face for self-defense. But you're holding this, so it's going to do a lot more damage because this is stronger than your fist. So you hold this in your hand. You can even put your thumb on the back of it to give you a stronger grip. Now, I prefer to hold it like this, just like I'm holding a fist, because I'm going to bring it down on top. You can bring it like a reverse, like a back fist, like we used to do in martial arts, bringing it back this way. You can also swing this way and bring the backside, which also has that bevel there, into his jaw, that hurt a little bit, into his jaw, into his ear, into his temple, into his neck, into his ribs. Maybe he's taller than you, maybe the way he's holding on to you. What can you remove or destroy? His ability to see temporarily, permanently, take away his night vision, smash him in his eye, pull the eye out of his face, his ability to breathe temporarily, smash his nose, smash his teeth permanently. That's a fatal, if it's life or death, it's you or him, then you can use that strike in self-defense. Into his solar plexus, smashing his wind right out of him, crushing that cartilage in the solar plexus, makes it hard for him to move and come after you. Maybe down behind you, he grabs you from behind, smashing it into his private parts, into his groin, into his that thin fascia between the belly button and his privates that holds your guts in. You hit him there, you're gonna put him on the ground. You can swing it behind you and create massive amounts of force by turning your upper body and extending that arm, but then you're hitting him with this part right here, which does the extra damage. Then, like you said, we can use the other side. You can bring it up under his chin. Maybe he has his hands on you and you can just smash up under the chin there. And once you hit him in the chin, you smash him in the face because you're holding it in your hand like you would a fist load. A fist load just means something heavy in your hand that keeps your knuckles from compressing, your fingers from compressing. So when you smash in his face, you're gonna break his jaw, you're gonna knock him out. You're a bit more likely to because you have weight in your hand, the batteries that are in there. And again, less than 20 bucks. There's a link in the description if you want to see what it costs. Uses the, what is that? AAA. The AAA batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them. It makes it very bright. You can see inside. It's a very strong, there's metal inside. There's that polymer steel, what they call poly steel on the outside. It's really well made. It screws together. Has a piece of rubber over the button that turns it on and off. I've had these like for years and they last forever. You can make it, you can change, you know, whether it's a big bright light coming out, or if you want it more focused like a laser. It doesn't turn into a laser. You're not gonna blind them with a laser. You're just gonna take away their night vision because you're gonna shrink and dilate their pupils. But you're holding it here as a fist load, and then when you throw that punch straight into his face, or the hooking punch, or uppercut coming up under his jaw, you're gonna hit him so much harder. Maybe you're punching down, one of my favorite punches. For self-defense, this is self-defense, favorite punches of all time. Your hands are up, you're saying, hey, back up, you're getting too close, and then you bend your knees, and as you bend your knees, you drive these big knuckles with this fist load right into his solar plexus. Right below, you take the sternum right here, you can hear that bone. You're not gonna do much damage there. Don't punch him in the sternum, don't punch him in the ribs, don't punch him in the chest muscles. Hit that, you can hear it, it starts to push his wind out. Hit him in the solar plexus, straight down, you're ducking as you do that. The other hand always comes up, you can guard here, you can throw that elbow into his face, you can hit him here, and then you can bring the elbow and smash him in the face for self-defense. Yeah, Azure says people don't always want to try something new, but if you're looking for something simple, something powerful being both the brightness of this Coast flashlight poly steel 200, I think it's 200 LED or something like that. I think that's the full name, but the link's in the description if you want to see it. And it doesn't have to be this brand. You can find another brand. There are a lot of different companies that make this, but this is just it's a great company that makes great products. They have a lot of rechargeable ones. You can spend a lot more than that. You can spend up to 100 bucks, or keep it simple. Do like I did. I got 5 of these. I bought them all at once. 1 in the car, 1 in my nightstand, 1 in my wife's nightstand. So she has a light. You know, I'm not gonna pull it out. It'd be irresponsible of me to pull out my self-defense tool that I carry right here. But you know, you've seen the movies and the police, and you're walking around, you know, looking in the middle of the night. Of course, the one that I have next to my bed has a light on it, so I don't use this light. I use the one that's on the self-defense tool that I carry. And sometimes I don't turn it on because I am an old Marine. That means I was in the Marine Corps, and I'm old now. So I was in the Marine Corps a long time ago for a short period, and now I'm old. But when I was in a military policeman in the Marine Corps, And just being in the Marine Corps in general, and an infantry unit later, after I was an MP, later I went back into the infantry. Every Marine's an infantryman. And then I was in the Army for a short period again, also infantry. And you learn to not take away your night vision. You want to let your eyes dilate so that you can bring in the light that's naturally in the environment, the ambient light. And then you can see them when they can't see you. Then take away their vision. That's the first way we use it. Second way, smash over the top, swing it in this way, come up this way, bring it down this way, come that way. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Jim said, you carry this anywhere. You can take it through. When I take these on every trip. They are in my backpack that I carry through TSA, put it on the little conveyor belt, goes through the x-ray machine. They see everything that's in there. Never, not once, have they ever pulled out my flashlight and said, what do you have this for? You can't carry that. That's a self-defense flashlight. And it is. I mean, that's what it is. It's a self-defense flashlight, but you can carry it anywhere and everywhere you go. Still love the cane. I love all the other things that we talk about, all the improvised weapons that we can use in non-permissive environments. But if you're looking for something simple and you don't like the look of a cane, you think it makes you look old or you're not ready to use it or whatever, this is great. This gives you reach advantage because it blinds them at night. You can blind them as they're coming at you. That might give you time to get away. If they're too close, you still blind them, and then you smash them in the face or you bring it down into his eye. Just smashing straight forward. And I can't keep it more simple than that, right? You don't have to know, you don't have to be a boxer. You don't have to be a jiu-jitsu man. You don't have to be a judo player. You don't have to be a karateka. I haven't heard that word in a while. Thought I'd throw that out there. You don't have to be a karate nerd to smash somebody in the face holding a flashlight in your hand. You have to want to defend yourself. We are born knowing how to punch and kick and grab. Now, you can get better at it. I've spent my whole life trying to get better at it. And then you can get a force multiplier as you age, or you're not as strong as somebody, or there's multiple opponents, multiple attackers coming at you once. You need a force multiplier. This takes what you have naturally and multiplies it into his face for self-defense because it becomes a fist load. Fist load, or you're jabbing, or you're swinging, or bringing it straight up, or you bring it down into his groin and back into his face, and you hit this guy, and you hit that guy, and you hit that guy, and you're able to defend yourself. Yeah, Eleanor says she loves the walking stick. It's preferred use for self-defense. I do too. I love it. Roger, it's good to see you. Thank you guys for being here, for everybody in the chat. Let me know in the comment section, do you already have a flashlight? What's your preference? Do you have one that you like better than the Coast flashlight? As I was getting ready for this video, I was looking at other videos. I happened to see that there's another guy who talks a lot about self-defense, and he did a video on the flashlight today, a different brand. And I thought, wow, it must be in the air. I've been thinking about this all week, thinking about violence is rising, the craziness in the world. Zink asked about the sword cane. Can't carry them. You carry a sword cane and you pull it out and use it, you're going to get in big trouble. It's like carrying a knife for self-defense. You can carry a knife for self-defense. You might have to where you live. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just saying that it's harder to defend a sword cane than just a regular walking cane. A regular walking cane, you can still defend yourself extremely effectively with a regular walking cane. You stick a sword in it, all of a sudden you're walking around with a weapon. And in a lot of places that's going to be illegal anyways. But check your laws where you live. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a law enforcement person. I was a long time ago in the military, but now I just teach self-defense. And I teach people how to keep themselves, their homes, their businesses, their churches, and their schools safe. That's my passion. And my passion for you is in these times of craziness and the violence rising everywhere, I want you to have some options. And this is my favorite everyday carry, self-defense tool, improvised weapon for self-defense that you can take anywhere and everywhere you go, less than 20 bucks. This one is the Coast brand. There it is. I don't know if you see it. And it's called the Polysteel, I think 200 LED. And you can see, and it just uses batteries. It's not rechargeable, so it's not fancy, but sometimes you don't want fancy. You want what works. You want what's practical. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great night.